los llegan, cielito lindo los corazones. Hey, welcome tonight to Nick's Supper Club. Thanks so much for being here. We are going to have a phenomenal dinner and a phenomenal evening. Look at these guys. It's going to be a blast. Anyway, first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a salad in this dressing that I made up myself of mango, orange, and tequila. And the next course is going to be some enchiladas with some mole sauce that I learned how to make on this vacation I went on several years ago with my beautiful bride Julie. And then later in the evening we're going to do some music. We're going to do the song Kodachrome. And that's it. Thanks for being here. Love you. Woohoo! Salute everybody! Okay, here we are. We are going to start to make our dressing. As I said earlier, we're going to have our opener tonight's going to be a salad, and it's going to be a salad with mango orange tequila dressing. Say it. Mango orange tequila dressing. Now, some people have never seen a mango. That's a mango, but this is also a mango. This one's from Mexico. This one's from Guatemala. Difference is this one's just a little bigger. Tonight we're doing Mexican food, so we're shooting for this guy. But the thing is, if you ever peel a mango and cut it open, you're going to find this gigantic seed. So there's not a whole lot of flesh on this thing. In fact, I already peeled some in advance just so we wouldn't have to deal with this now. But that is one side of that mango. Isn't that nice?
It is very
Give
nice.
it a squeeze.
Very fresh. I like it.
Ah,
Great
nice.
texture.
My friend Michelle, squeezing the mango. So here we go. So what's going to happen is we're going to start off with a puree for the mango. Now the puree is 2 mangoes going in the blender. Done. And 3 oranges that I juiced this morning in private. And there we go. There's the orange. Now we're going to puree that. Now the neat thing about today's festivities is that not only are we going to make a salad dressing out of this, we're also going to make a cocktail out of it. We're going to have a mango orange margarita. But first things first. Oh, we're going. Thanks, Michelle. My sidekick. Okay, very good. We'll be back at you in a couple minutes to make our margaritas.
It's a wonder I can make it all. And though my lack of education hasn't hurt me some, I can read the writing on the wall. Kodachrome.
All right, now we're going to make our mango orange margarita. But I like how I'm doing that while I'm drinking a glass of wine. Super cool. Anyway, let me take a sip of this and put it aside, and then we'll... Cheers, kid. Okay, here we go. So what we're going to do is, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this glass, actually all these glasses, and I'm going to put some of this stuff on it. This is called tagine. This is like chili and salt and lime, and I'm going to put it into a bowl like that. So we're going to take a lime, and you got to give it a little bit of a slice to run that around the rim of the glass. For those of you that aren't bartenders, years ago I bartended when I first got out of college. I went to college for music, so of course there was no job for me when I got out. So I started bartending. We're going to do all 4 of these.
Very cool. Do we need any more of that tagine?
There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to put mango and OJ. And now what comes in next? What do you think? Tequila! So I do about a 3 count per drink. That's about a shot each-ish. And then we're going to put a little bit of some people would use triple sec, some people would use Cointreau. I'm going to use a little bit of Grand Marnier today because that's how we roll. And I do half the amount of the Grand Marnier or the triple sec or whatever to the amount of tequila. So we're going to do a 6 count. Done. Now we blend it up, we pour them, and we drink them. You ready, kids? Here we go. Here we go. Salute, everybody. Thanks for being here today.
Give us a nice bright color. Give us a green
Okay, now we're gonna make our dressing happen, and we're gonna use the same puree that we used when we made our mango margaritas. So here we go, there's 1, 2, I should be counting in Spanish. Ocho, there we go, we got 8. Now we got plenty left in case we wanna make more margaritas or more dressing, you know, whatever. We're gonna do the same amount of olive oil. So here we go. Now what happens with olive oil for me is I just do a 4 count. So what are we counting to? 8 times 4, 32.
Oh, 30, 31, 32.
Done. There's our 8. Now, when you're gonna do a show with Mexican food, it always works out well to invite, yes, a person who is a Spanish teacher in high school. Unbelievable. Now, the next thing is salt, fresh garlic, chopped.
Salt.
Pimiento? Pepper?
Pimiento, sí, esto es.
Negro?
Negro.
Okay, black pepper.
Ajá.
Thyme?
Yo no tengo ni idea.
Thyme.
We can take la otra.
Oregano? No idea. Oregano, there we go. I have no idea. Okay, here's the good stuff. Tequila, because this is orange mango tequila dressing. Tequila! Bum, bum, bum. And some apple cider vinegar.
Nice. Vinagre de manzana.
Manzana, yeah,
Vinagre de
right.
manzana, sí.
Cool. There it is. Any jar will do.
That's mezclar.
Mescalada, that's what that's called when you shake.
Yeah,
To shake it up.
We'll mix it up.
All right, here you go. So now I want you to take a little bread and dip it in that and tell me what you think.
Yum.
Okay, what do you think?
It's awesome. I love it because it's light, it's well balanced, and it goes great with the margarita, honestly.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Dressing's done. Hooah!
I see that. That's nice.
Okay, here we are. Now we're going to start the process of making our mole sauce. So here's the deal. Here's some of the ingredients that we're going to work on. Okay, so we have 3 different types of chilies that go into this. We have ancho chilies, maybe you've heard of that. We have guajillo chilies, and we have pasilla chilies. So what we have to do with these chilies is we have to break out all the seeds. We don't want the seeds in the sauce. So we take the chili, we're going to cut it like this, right down the middle, and we're going to get rid of all of these seeds. Cut through. Some of them are drier than others. Now what has to happen with these now, this is the fun part, you actually take them and throw them on the fire. We're going to bring this over to the grill. One of the other ingredients we're going to have is just plain old toast. A couple pieces of toast. This is Italian bread. You can use some French bread, whatever you want to do. This adds to the texture of the sauce. One of the other ingredients we're going to have is a plantain. Now, just so you understand, this plantain, even though it looks black and nasty, is not bad. This one is perfect. This is not ready. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this on the ends. It's like, it really is like any other banana, but the texture is a lot more dense. And I got to tell you, if you think you're going to skimp and use a regular banana, not a good idea. It's too sweet for the sauce, and the whole sauce will get permeated and end up tasting like banana, and that's not what we're after. But we are after a regular old plantain. So we're going to take this plantain and we're going to cut it in half, just like that. And we're going to fry it in a little bit of vegetable oil for a few minutes. So there you go, discarded stuff. This is going to get fried. These are going to get torched on the fire. This is going to get toasted. And my friends here are going to do all of that for me because, you know, they want to help out. So we're going to get that going in a minute. We'll see you in 2 seconds. Okay, now we're gonna torch our peppers. So, you know, we have these beautiful peppers, and what's gonna happen is we're gonna throw them in the fire, literally on the fire, get it to catch fire for a second. They get a little black, they bubble up a little bit. There you go, look at that. And what happens there is that it pulls some of those sugars out of it. We already did one corn tortilla earlier. We're gonna throw another one on there right now. Just cook up, there's 2 of them you need for the recipe. And we just let them cook. You'll notice it'll start to bubble up a little bit. Let's go. Oh yeah, see you get a little bit of a burn. That's what we want. We want that smoky flavor to happen. Beautiful. Okay, we're done with that stuff. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna toast up a little bread. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna fry up the plantains.
Right.
my lovely assistant, Michelle.
That. Fabulous.
Vanna, fantastic.
So,
All right, let's take a look at one of them. Take a peek.
Let's take a peek.
Yeah, what do we got?
Turn it over.
Oh, look at that, beautiful.
How's
Flip
that
them.
looking,
You can flip
cameraman?
them all over. They're beautiful. All right, they're
All right,
done.
so we're ready
It's
to
a
go.
wrap.
Putting it back
Take
over
those
here.
babies out of there. I'm turning them off.
Wrap pudding.
I'm only going to use one of those bananas, meaning 2 pieces.
2 plantains.
The other one, I'm sorry, plantains, not bananas. But the other one's going to get left for me for later or tomorrow
Ooh,
morning
nice.
for breakfast.
All right, all right.
All right, done. Okay, now the moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to start to eat. So we're going to assemble the salad. So here we go. Lettuce, corn, all right, beautiful. Now we got some black beans. The texture of black beans, never mind, the flavor is fantastic. Now we got some little bit of red pepper. Because look, isn't that pretty? Isn't that beautiful?
Viva
1, 2,
Mexico.
3. And now some mango. Cebolla roja, the red onion. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Now the big deal is the dressing. A couple tablespoons of dressing ought to do it. Okay, very good. Voila. There's our salad. Okay, we're gonna serve it up right now.
Such a liar.
I'm not worried about the floor, I'm worried about your pan.
All right, where's my wine? There's my wine. Okay, here we are. Now it is time to make the chicken that's gonna go in the enchilada. We're gonna do some cool stuff. We're gonna put some olive oil in it. 2 tablespoons. So there's olive oil, a couple tablespoons. We have some salt. All of these recipes are on my website, nicksupperclub.com. We got some black pepper. We got a little ground cumin. And I got my go-go girls over here, by the way. All right. And we got some garlic powder. We got a little chili powder, and we got a little bit of oregano. I'm gonna put some olive oil. I'm gonna rub it all around in there and get it nice and ready to go. There we go. It's going on this tray over here. This is gonna go in the oven at about 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Then I'm gonna check it and flip it over, and we're gonna go from there. See you in a minute. Okay, here we go. We're gonna grab our chicken. Yeah, let's take a look at that. We just baked it for about 20 minutes aside. There you go. I flipped it once while you guys weren't looking. It's what I do. And here we go. It's hot, it's ready. So what's gonna happen now, we're gonna let it cool a little bit, and then we are gonna pull it with a couple of forks, and then we're gonna use it to fill our enchiladas. So the next step is, we have these nuts. We have peanuts. I got 3/4 of a cup of peanuts. They're gonna go on this tray. 3/4 of a cup of almonds. Couple tablespoons of white sesame seeds. All together. We're gonna spread them around, and we're gonna throw them under a broiler, and we're gonna let them get a little browned. So here we go. I'm gonna throw that under the broiler, and we're gonna get it to toast up real quick. This is gonna only take a second, so don't run away. Okay, now all of our ingredients are ready to make our mole sauce. So here we go. 5 tablespoons of olive oil. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Next thing that's gonna go in is gonna be some onions. That's a half a white onion, about 5 cloves of garlic chopped up nice. And now we're gonna turn up the heat. We're gonna fry that until the onions take on a little bit of color and they get translucent. Now we're gonna go in with a little bit of tomato. We got a couple of Roma tomatoes, 3. All right. Now earlier we had toasted up those peanuts and the almonds and the sesame seeds. They're all going in now. All that's going in here too. We're gonna move it around a bit. We're also gonna put in 3/4 of a cup of raisins and a stick of cinnamon. 2 inches of a stick of cinnamon. There it goes, all going in. Now we put in some chicken stock. A couple cups of chicken stock. Here we go. There's more to come, but right now we're gonna get this going. We're gonna turn up the heat so that the chicken stock boils, and the raisins that I put in there they get a little chubbed up. They get a little chubby. Something I've been born with. I was born chubby, and this is what I got. So the next thing that's going to happen is we're going to start throwing in, this is the really key ingredient, the chocolate. Oh my God. There's this stuff called abuelita, which means grandmother. So this all goes in. We're going to mix it all around. We're going to get it to melt a bit. So the next thing is that we're going to put all those other ingredients in. All of that is now going into this same batch right there. All of it's in. And also we're going to add a couple more cups of chicken stock. You guys ready? Okay, you cut into my drinking time. Anyway, it is now time to take this beautiful sauce. Look at all those ingredients, everything. We're going to throw it now into a blender, at least part of it, because you can't put it all in at once, otherwise the blender can't handle it. It chokes on it. Fantastic. Okay, here we go. We're going in the blender over here. Here we go. Blender time. Just give it 1 minute. Fantastic. There we go. That part is done.
Okay.
Oh,
Smells incredible.
so good. You want to get a taste?
I did not cook it. I did not cook that.
Okay, now we're going to finally make our enchiladas. These are going to be so good. I can't wait for you to taste them. All right, so we're going to fry 3 tortillas in that oil. See, it's already starting to bubble, so you get it good and hot. We have chicken. All right. All right, here we go. So,
This looks great, Nick.
oh yeah, it's gonna be delicious. Wait till you taste this stuff. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of chicken in each one.
Uno. Oh,
All right,
so
now.
good.
Gonna bring the mole sauce over here. I'm gonna put a little bit of sauce on that. What happens is this, we fold them over. Oh, look at that, pretty. Now put this same sauce over the top. Look at that. Oh, now we got the queso fresco, baby. Queso fresco. Now we're going under. We're going under in the broiler. We'll bring it right out. Okay, here's our plate.
Hold on. And there was no alcohol involved.
Uno. Dos.
Tres, cuatro, cinco, seis.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Leave your boy so high from home. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away.
Thank you so much for being here tonight with all of us at Nick's Supper Club. It was a fun night of music, food, friends. Fantastic. What more can I say? Love you. Salute.